So what's going on, guys, and welcome back to episode number 38 of our Porstmouth career mode on the PS4 FIFA 15. And we're going to be kicking off this episode with a home game up against Oxford in the FA Cup second round. So it's not going to be the easiest of ties, but hopefully we can come out on top and progress in the FA Cup. We've already been knocked out the Carling Cup, as you guys already know. We got knocked out before we even reached the round of 32, so we haven't achieved our objective in that cup. But what I hope to do in this one is to try and get quite a long way, because as you guys probably know, that in the FA Cup they do pay you quite a substantial amount of money if you actually win it. I know they pay you about 1.5 million if you win it, but I'm not expecting to win it because I just know I'm not going to win it. But hopefully if we can get to the quarterfinals, semi-finals like we did last year, then you get around about 200,000-300,000, which will really help us out. But in this game we got off to a really bad start. We found ourselves 2-0 down within the first 40 minutes. And the first goal was by far our fault, and the second one as well. There was just no cover at the back. I don't know where Christensen was. He was tucking in to try and cover for centre-back, but it just wasn't happening. And we do get a good chance here with Dembele. He cuts inside, has a good shot, but thankfully for them, their goalkeeper does make a good save. But then something really weird happened. He just done something really weird. The ball was going to go out harmlessly wide for a corner, but then they tried to keep the ball in the box, and then the goalkeeper suddenly just didn't even jump. The goalkeeper could have easily jumped and collected that one with no problem at all. But actually they do try and slide in. They managed to keep the ball in play, and the goalkeeper just stood there, and Dembele just showed more courage to get there in front of them, and we found ourselves back in the game within the first 51 minutes, and we're now back in it. We did have a chance to actually get straight back on level terms here. The ball gets played through to Dembele, and Dembele was one-on-one with the goalkeeper, and it could be true that he could get 2 goals in 2 minutes, but unfortunately he puts his shot wide, and it was a little bit disappointing, to be honest, because I thought we wasn't going to get many more chances after that. And here Hurtado gets up, has a good shot, and the goalkeeper makes a good save, and we couldn't try and get the rebound in because the angle was too tight. But a lovely back heel there from Azog. Azog plays the ball to Dembele, and Dembele finds the bottom corner of the net, and thank God we actually managed to get that goal, because that was in the 83rd minute, and that turned out to be one of the last attacks of the game, and thankfully we did actually manage to score. I thought the goalkeeper should have saved, but in the 90th minute we did have the dying chance. A very poor back pass from them. Azog was through, the goalkeeper can't play the ball to Dembele. Dembele plays the ball to Hurtado. Hurtado tries a shot, but it was a wonderful block from them, and we tried to pretty much walk the ball into the back of the net, and I had to take some of the blame for that one, because I thought I could have tried chipping it. Now using hindsight, knew what was going to happen, but unfortunately at that moment in time, once I passed the ball, I knew I'd made the wrong decision, and the goalkeeper by that time was already back in position, but their defender did make a really good block to actually deny us, and we did have the chance to try and snap the game up in the last few minutes, but unfortunately it just wasn't to be, and we had to take the game to a replay. But the last game, or the next game, was up against Mansfield, and we did have a very good shot at Webster, and the goalkeeper makes a fantastic save there. It takes a slight deflection on the way through, but Webster, our centre-back, somehow managed to fire that one and nearly scored a wonder goal. Pogba takes a shot, it comes to Webster. Webster gets the ball out wide, unfortunately nothing come off of it, but here the ball comes to Danny East. Danny East takes the ball round. The goalkeeper just made a wonderful save. We have a shot from distance, and it must have been the funniest goal I've ever scored on FIFA. It was just so hilarious, to be honest. It was pretty much an awful shot from East. It was going straight down the goalkeeper's throat. He could have even chested it, controlled it if he wanted to, but the goalkeeper done some weird thing. It bounced in front of him and somehow went in. I just couldn't believe it. It was like the funniest goal ever. Can you see that? I just couldn't believe it. He'd like done something weird. It went under his legs, and Danny East, I'm not complaining, Danny East scored a goal, and that goal could prove crucial. But it was just so hilarious, to be honest. When I was playing it, I pretty much pressed circle and thought, oh my god, that's awful. And then the ball suddenly ended up in the back of the net. It was just so funny. But the goalkeeper does make a good save there to actually keep us in the game. But we do get a good chance here just before the half-time mark. Sam Maximum goes through, and he slightly foots the ball into the bottom corner of the net. And this time the goalkeeper wasn't at fault for it. And our £1 million striker does score a really good goal, and he's only 65 rated. Well, I believe 65 rated, 1 million for 65 rated is pretty decent, especially because he's quite young as well. And I do believe, because of the style of play he plays, he will be getting quite a few goals for us. I know the problem is we have got 4 world-class strikers, so he's like 4th or 5th down the line, but that's football, and he's going to have to try and earn his place into the side. And if he keeps scoring goals like that, then he will get a first team place more regularly. But our last game of the episode was up against Doncaster at home. They do have pretty strong squad, and our former player Cradock would be playing against us. As you see there, the number 20 up front for them. But the first chance does come to us. Dembele cuts inside on his left foot, has a good shot, but the goalkeeper does make a good save with his feet, and they do then manage to clear the ball out of harm's way. But the next chance of the game once again does come to us. Benzia, unfortunately for us, could only hit the post from here, and a little bit disappointing for us because a player of Benjia's quality should be scoring. But Bartram is through, has a good shot, but once again the goalkeeper on top of his form makes a really good save, and we just couldn't seem to beat the Doncaster goalkeeper. But this time from the corner, Bartram whips the ball in the box. It does come to Jujug. He tries to get up. Unfortunately, it was a good block, and the ball once again goes out for a corner, but nothing comes out of it. But this time we do try and make them pay. Forstmouth gets the ball. He skips past one, skips past another, does very well. He is through one-on-one with the goalkeeper. He still has a lot to do, but he fires the ball past the goalkeeper. This time the goalkeeper couldn't get anywhere near it, and Fogden does put us 1-0 up. Our number 19, 67 rated. He's playing pretty well. He is doing very well to fill the shoes of Jeb Wallace, who unfortunately for us did want to leave the club, so we had to let him go. But thankfully we did actually manage to get 3.5 million for him, which is a really substantial amount of money. But the next chance of the game does come to us. Dembele out-sprints Furman. He's through one-on-one with the goalkeeper, has a good shot, but unfortunately puts too much power on it, and the ball just goes whiskers wide of the post. And the next chance of the game once again does come to us. The goalkeeper does make a good kick out. We do then manage to win the ball from Azog, because Azog wins everything in the air. He wins the ball. It comes to Dembele. Dembele this time does very well. Plays the ball over top to Benzia. Benzia takes a half volley and fires it into the back of the net. And in the 77th minute, we found ourselves 2-0 up, and that was actually how the game finished. And we managed to take the 3 points back onto our tally for the league so far, and we're doing really, really well. Currently sitting in first place, and we're just performing exceptionally well, and I hope our form of late can continue. So that's going to be it for this episode. If you did enjoy it, please make sure to hit the like button down below, as it is very much appreciated and it really does help my channel out. I hope to see you next time very, very soon for the next episode of the Portsmouth Career Mode. Thank you, bye bye.